behold the talent. The films on this list don't just feature some of the best actors of this generation. They're wrapped in stories so tense, twisted, and totally gripping that you'll forget what blinking feels like. From real-life crimes to wild cinematic flights of fancy, these thrillers aren't just great, they define why we love suspense. So grab your popcorn and maybe a stress ball, because these are the best suspense thriller movies on Netflix you can stream right now. And yes, bladders be warned, these aren't pause-friendly flicks, so let's dive in. At number 10, Carry On.
Love Christmas. I don't love that we're working Christmas Eve.
I'll see you at lunch.
Airports are already stressful. Now imagine being a TSA agent on Christmas Eve, holding your girlfriend's life in your hands. Carry On takes us into the ticking time bomb that is Los Angeles International Airport, where Ethan Kopech, played by Taron Egerton, just wants a promotion and a peaceful holiday shift. But when a strange earbud appears in a passenger's bin, and a voice on the other end demands he let a specific bag through security, things get dark fast. The caller? A mysterious, calculating mercenary known only as Traveler, played chillingly by Jason Bateman. The threat? If Ethan doesn't cooperate, his pregnant girlfriend will die. What follows is a relentless, hour-by-hour descent into paranoia, betrayal, and impossible decisions. Carry On isn't just a thriller, it's a pressure cooker set to explode. 9. The Good Nurse.
Do you remember Anna Martinez?
He's been at 9 hospitals. 9.
He couldn't have done this, could he? That's the question nurse Amy Luffren keeps asking herself when her friend and co-worker, Charles Cullen, becomes the prime suspect in a series of mysterious hospital deaths. Played with quiet desperation by Jessica Chastain, Amy is a single mom struggling with a heart condition, just trying to get through her night shifts. Charles, portrayed by Eddie Redmayne like you've never seen him before, is charming, gentle, and kind, until he's not. Based on a horrifying true story. The Good Nurse is a psychological thriller that unfolds like a slow drip pour of dread. It's not just about murder, it's about trust, manipulation, and how evil can hide in plain sight, wearing scrubs. 8. Emily the Criminal.
In the next hour, you will make 200 cash, but you will have to do something illegal. You will be breaking the law.
If the system's broken, why play by the rules? Meet Emily, played by Aubrey Plaza in one of her most raw, ferocious performances yet. She's smart, talented, and utterly screwed by student loans, a felony conviction, and a job market that doesn't care. So when a shady opportunity to make quick cash falls into her lap, she takes it. What starts as simple credit card fraud becomes a gateway to a darker, more dangerous world. One where Emily stops waiting for justice and starts taking what she wants. This isn't just a thriller, it's a survival story. And Emily, she's not your victim. She's your antihero. 7. Bird Box.
Every contact we have had with the outside has brought us death.
If you look, you die. That's the terrifying rule in Bird Box, where unseen entities drive people to horrific suicide the moment they lay eyes on them. We follow Mallory Hayes, portrayed by a razor-sharp Sandra Bullock, as she navigates this deadly world blindfolded, literally, with 2 children in tow and danger around every corner. Mallory must lead them through forests and down treacherous rivers to a rumored sanctuary. The film jumps between her desperate journey and the fall of society 5 years earlier, creating a puzzle of past and present that's as emotionally gripping as it is terrifying. Bird Box isn't just about monsters. It's about motherhood, resilience, and the primal fear of the unknown. And while they can't look, you won't be able to look away. 6. The Call. Imagine calling your house and someone answers from 20 years ago. That's what happens when Seo Yun returns to her childhood home and plugs in an old landline. On the other end, Yang Suk, a young woman trapped in her own dark reality, one that's about to bleed into Seo Yun's. What begins as curiosity quickly turns sinister as past and present intertwine in dangerous, irreversible ways. The Call is a Korean thriller that blends time travel with psychological horror, unraveling like a twisted phone cord. The question isn't, can they change the past? It's, should they? At number 5, Don't Move. You're in a park. Someone injects you with something. Now your body's locking up and you're being hunted. That's the brutal setup for Don't Move, where Kelsius Bill plays Iris, a grieving mother who becomes the target of a sadistic stranger. Injected with a paralyzing agent, every second is a race against her own failing limbs. The woods become a maze. The silence becomes suffocating. And survival? That's the only goal. This is one of those thrillers that leaves you breathless. Not because you're scared of what's coming, but because you feel like you're running with her. If you thought A Quiet Place was tense, this is that. But turn all the way up. 4. Interceptor.
Captain Collins reporting, sir.
Nuclear annihilation. 1 missile defense station. 0 backup. Elsa Pataky stars as Captain J.J. Collins, a woman stationed on a remote missile interceptor base in the Pacific after being transferred for speaking out against sexual harassment in the military. But when the base is attacked by rogue operatives and the other U.S. site is compromised, Collins becomes the only person standing between global catastrophe and complete annihilation. She's outnumbered, outgunned, and out of options, but not out of fight. Interceptor is pure popcorn action with a fistful of defiance. Also, yes, that is Chris Hemsworth in a cameo. Don't blink. 3. The Occupant. How far would you go to reclaim your old life? 4. Javier, an out-of-work ad exec. Losing his upscale apartment is the last straw. When he discovers a spare key to the place, now occupied by a new, happy family, he doesn't just get nostalgic. He gets obsessed. And obsession? That's a slippery slope. The Occupant is a masterclass in slow-building dread. It's American Psycho meets Parasite, a quiet, calculated descent into madness. You don't know whether to root for Javier or run from him. Either way, you'll keep watching. 2. The Platform. 1 prison, 1 platform, 1 horrifying system. In the platform, food is lowered floor by floor, starting at the top, leaving scraps for the rest. Those on the lower levels, they starve or they fight. Every month, you're randomly assigned a new level. Hope today's a good one. This Spanish sci-fi thriller is brutal, brilliant, and disturbingly relevant. It's a commentary on greed, inequality, and survival, but also a damn gripping movie. Just don't snack while watching. Trust me.
To remind us all to subscribe to the channel.
1. The Weekend Away.
First time in Croatia?
It's beautiful. 2 weekends away with best friends.
A relaxing girls' trip in Croatia until one friend disappears and the other wakes up covered in blood. Now, Beth must piece together the night, miles from home, with no allies and no memory of what happened. Played with tension and heart by Leighton Meester, Beth becomes the prime suspect in her best friend's disappearance. Everyone has a secret, no one is innocent, and time is running out. The Weekend Away is a sun-soaked whodunit that plays like Gone Girl meets the talented Mr. Ripley. Gorgeous locations, twists on twists, and an ending you won't see coming. And there you have it, the 10 best suspense thrillers on Netflix that will steal your breath and your weekend. Which one are you watching tonight? Drop your favorite in the comments, and if we missed a hidden gem, let us know. We're always hunting for the next underrated masterpiece. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a drop of movie gold. Stay sharp, stay safe, and maybe check that carry-on again.